Welcome back, guys, to another Platinum Adventure video. It is day 741 and we're of course still in the desert working on our pyramid. Obviously we're now slowly mining out the area, which is taking longer than you would expect. This is a problem. For us to get this pyramid done, we will have to mine out about over 100 million blocks, probably. I don't know. It's an extreme amount of blocks that needs to be mined out. So of course we are using a TNT miner, which basically comes along, blows up each section and moves slowly across. Now this is taking a while itself. As you guys know, with a TNT miner in Bedrock, it takes a little bit longer than it would in Java Edition, of course, because in Java Edition you have things like a TNT duper and other exciting variations of TNT exploding fun stuff. So right now we only have one. We need to get more, because if we don't have more, then the project will never get done, and this will just be some crazy concept type build that will never ever come close to what I truly feel it could be. So guys, in today's episode we will be getting some netherite, aka ancient debris blocks, to basically make as many of those TNT as possible, and we will be trying to get some more gunpowder as we are running low. So if you do like the episode, don't forget to like and subscribe as we head on our journey towards the pyramid. So guys, we are back in our nether and we are heading the wrong way. We are heading towards our original original nether portal, which will then allow us to get to a lovely area which we have started mining out for ancient debris. So with this possibility of getting this ancient debris, this opens up a lot of doors. At the moment we are pretty much in a situation that we are going to struggle with. There is no way of quickly mining this amount of sand in such a short time. For those who think this project is going to take like a week or a month, you're going to end up like me, not realizing actually in fact it is going to take a couple months, even to maximal belief a year. So by making sure we have enough efficiency with the rest of the items, so that is making it more efficient to get home, making it more better to get iron for our tracks, to make it more efficient for us to blow items up. These are things that can aid towards cutting down the time between creating the pyramid. Because once we've blown up the area, it is literally then down to the fact of placing the blocks. That will then take us a little while to do, which itself could take a long time due to the fact of constantly placing the blocks. But once you get like the first couple layers done, you are pretty good. Now, it would have been better if the nether wasn't too difficult to place the blocks. Sorry, not the nether. If it wasn't too difficult to place the blocks in the desert, but we are having to go to Bedrock and placing the blocks from there. This then, of course, adds to the difficulty, as of course you need to then get to Bedrock, because this is the only way of making it the biggest pyramid ever. So by doing that, you then have to add to the overall pyramid. Make it easier. I realised I went the wrong way. But we shall join you back at the old portal. We are in the ginormous tunnel which our diamond miner, aka drill, basically created. So we're going to basically spend in this area us mining towards. We don't have the miner with us. That is of course set up in the overworld, which is then makes life a little bit more difficult. But all I'll do is I'll spend maybe an hour mining away like this and just hoping for a diamond, ancient debris. Now of course I can do it with beds, but beds like to explode, and I don't really want to be spending the time getting as many beds as possible just for them to explode on me. It just would be an inconvenience. So try not to do that, especially at the moment where I need beds for the iron farm, which I'll be making soon. Just have to make sure I have the resources for that. Once I do, of course, then it won't be too difficult to get. Now all of this would then be removed in the future. But I have an idea of what like blocks I want to make the iron farm out of. It's really not hard to make the one I'm going to make. I just need a lot of them, which I can get really easily. Here's one of them. If I just use quartz, I could then easily get an abundance of the items that I need. So we're going to start mining, looking for some lovely ancient debris. We will join you guys when we got some. So guys, so far we've got ourselves 4 ancient debris, which will then allow us to of course make 4 diamond miners, which is going to be really easy to do, because once we've got like an abundance or a decent amount of numbers of them, we can then really start making like a lot of worthwhile progress. Just until then we're pretty much stuck on our own really, but it does seem that we're coming along. Oh look, we're back at the tunnel, how nice. But yeah, it does seem that we are making a controlled effort, which is doing really well. We've just got to keep on going. Look, another one here, brilliant. The only downside of those is it doesn't accept the fortune. That would have been epic if it did, and then I could have like so many. But hey ho, luckily with everything else it is accepting it, so we pretty much get as much as we want when it comes to quartz and stuff like that, which I do plan on using for the iron farm, which should be cool. So I'm going to get a couple more and I will see you back at the overworld at our original house. It is rather refreshing to be back at our base / old home. Now for this we do need to get some items from here, which will then allow us to do some cool stuff back at the base. Obviously iron is what's needed to make the rail tracks, and we also do need to make some iron farm, not some iron farm, a iron farm, and we also need to go up there and get some gunpowder. But guys, for everyone that subscribes, we will add a TNT to our world and blow it all up once we hit 1,000 subscribers. So if you want to help out and subscribe, then please do. We're going to add a TNT to our world, and at 1,000 subs we're going to blow it up. Now it is also up to you guys where we blow it up. So it could be hundreds and hundreds of miles away, or in fact, if you're nice, what we can do is set it up in the desert and blow it up there, which I think would actually be really funny. So for everyone that wants to help us out, please do. It will be really, really awesome for you guys to help me out, okay? So if you want to see my world get blown up again, but this time for real, because I can't fix it after this, then do subscribe and you will see that. Okay? So let's get started with the iron collecting / item collecting for the iron farm. So guys, with the iron farm you have two options really. You can travel really far away and build it away from any village if you wanted, or you can dig down and basically build it in the base, or you can build it above the land. So what we're going to do is we're going to build it above the ground, basically, just so then it's easier to do. We won't be able to build it here. It is actually going to have to go on this island over here, just so then there's some easeability, I would say, that the iron farm has enough room, as it is pretty decent. Just hopefully it doesn't get affected by that, which it shouldn't. The iron should all be really easy to do. This is a version that I was using in my old series of Minecraft, and it worked fantastically. It was super easy for me to get the items. Now, will I definitely make it here? This is a question I have to ask myself, because if I want to transfer the iron over, it just means I will literally have to come and do it myself, instead of having a item dispenser or stuff like that. Or in the future, because I do plan on digging a underground section of whether the iron basically gets brought into a cave down there and then is transferred by hoppers. But ultimately, when you have enough iron, you can do anything really. So let's start building. I'm going to build it and I'll tell you when it's done. The only hard part, of course, is getting the 20 villages. That's the fun part. Luckily, we have a village over there with a couple villagers, so we'll breed one, bring them over here, then multiply. Isn't that nice and easy, guys? So let's get building. So guys, we have basically placed out the area zone in our iron farm. So the aim is, of course, the water on every corner is going to push the iron golems into here. They're going to have lava here, slabs, not slabs, sorry. You're going to have basically irons here, which is then going to allow them to land into carpet just enough where their heads are burning, so then they will die, which will then drop the roses and iron. Of course, we are happy with either. The iron is fantastic. The roses can be then, of course, transferred to something else, or can be put into a lava bin in the future. It is pretty much super simple to make this. We will just fill out the gaps and then it is pretty much ready to go. Once you have the water in, you can then pretty much have it working. you just got to, of course, add the villagers. So super simple, guys. We have now finally finished the main area of where the the iron golems will collect. So now all we have to do is get the villagers in while also making the beds. You got to make sure that the beds are high enough so then it doesn't cause any problems with the iron golems, because the beds are going to be in the middle, allow the iron golems to be swept down here into the lava where the items will then be collected. So it's all super simple. We just got to get the hoppers in there as well, so it shouldn't be too bad. I'll probably steal some hoppers from the other farms, because once the iron practically starts going, then it's not going to be an issue. But we need the villagers. That is the ultimate point. Okay, so let's go get some. So guys, we've got our first villager in this. He's basically, the moment you have like a decent amount of villagers, it will then of course start having more iron golems be spawning. Right now we only have like 9 spaces, so this can always of course be upgraded. One thing that I did wrong in the past when I was making it in my Minecraft world is that I would get the villager, I would then try and expand it, which then meant all of them came out, and then it's a pain to get them all back in. Plus, when you expand the amount of villagers you have, please make sure you expand the beds. It's really such a simple build. As you can tell, I've just done it out of quartz for fun. It's not majorly difficult. Of course, it just spawns a decent amount of iron golems. Just make sure that they will fall in. Sometimes they will be on the edge, which is why I created like a redstone thing that would push them in. But that is sadly all we have time for in today's episode. I do hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. Also, don't forget, the more people that subscribe, the bigger the TNT explosion in the desert. So if you want to help us get to 1,000 subs, then subscribe and we'll set off how many subs we get as TNT. Now I will see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day.